Hello? Testing? Anyone there? I see one person. Well, there was one person. It's okay. Ryan, how you doing? Jared, good afternoon. It's funny, it feels like Friday, right guys? Almost. Hello, my darling. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, my good time gal. All right. Hunt him up. Jared, really? It's the first time? Dude, you don't know what you're missing. All right, I tell you what, let me jump on to my other account so that way I could type in there with you guys, just in case I miss anyone. Dutch Creek Cabin, greetings. Coin Junkie, hey brother, how you doing? Ryan Bamber, yeah, your second time. Hey Couch, how you doing, brother? Hey, yeah, Kentucky. I hope they kill it. They're an awesome team. They are awesome. Sometimes they're just too hot to handle, you know? Thank you. Appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Meep, meep. Beep, beep. Roadrunner. Hey, Indian Head Sense. Greetings to everyone. Yeah, Justin in the house. Making it happen. Did I don't know if you're still on, Justin. Did Kentucky have their big game against Louisville like they do every year? We're talking basketball, right? Like it's Final Four time, and I haven't been keeping tabs on it, of course. New Age, how you doing? Scott Hall, Ian Lane, good evening. Sounds like you might be on the East Coast. Oh, it's 5 o'clock here, so yeah, it's evening here too. Hey, Bay State, how you doing? Danka. Yeah, Louisville got their butt kicked, huh? Yeah, well, we have big time Kentucky fans that live out in Cynthiana. I don't know if you know where that's at. Where do you live at? Ohio or somewhere around there? Somewhere along those lines. East Coast. Hey, Paul. Huntsville, Alabama. Welcome, sir. So, weather getting warm down in Alabama? Yeah, just checking out all the comments here. I promise I won't sneak over to ESPN while we're on this live stream for once. No, I'm just kidding. Baseball season has started, so. Oh, gotcha. All right, cool. I love Kentucky, man. It's beautiful. We were there like 2 years ago visiting family friends. First barbecue of the year. I like the sound of that. Hey, Benjamin. Happy Liberty Bell as usual. New Age numismatist. I am in the Sacramento area. I don't know if you're familiar with this area, but I'm right near Rockland. Weather's getting nice. Hey, can you guys see out here, right here? See all the sun? Yeah, that's not gonna last. Although we've had some pretty pleasant weather this week. It's supposed to rain, I think, tomorrow, and then kind of cloudy and then rain all next week. So I'm ready to get past the Bellingham weather that you guys normally have up there, New Age. Hey, Faye. North Georgia. Awesome. Is Covington up there near the state line? Probably, right? Sounds good. So, how's everyone doing? What's everyone up to tonight? Armando, how you doing, man? Welcome. Uh-oh, watching me? Not in a creepy, weird way, right? My dog is up in my daughter's room. She's a 3-year-old husky. I actually spent the last 10 minutes sweeping up the kitchen, which is where I normally do my stream from. Man, tumbleweeds of her hair all over the place. Scott, you got out of coin roll hunting? You found your first BIE cent and you're like, okay, I'm good. That's cool, man. Then are you officially out of like going to the bank and grabbing coins there? Are you done with that? Cool. Thanks for checking me out. So I don't know if you guys had seen. Oh, you got NGC submission working? 88 Joler. It depends on grade. Let's say you found one in circulation that's like a VF. They still sell for like $200 to $300. I found one a long time ago, but it has to be like 2001, 2002. It's been a long time, man. Long time. They're tough. They're tough. They're not that easy. And all we see are the Denver bicentennials out here, which that's where the double die is on those. So, hey Benjamin, yeah, 98 wide AMs. The one to look for is the 99. Those are still worth a good deal of money. The 98s and 2000s, if they're just, kind of like AU, kind of like circulated, they're like $5. I sold one on eBay probably in November, and I got like $5.50 for it. That is one that I pulled right out of change. Yeah. Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Now, did you find 2 wide AMs in the same box, or was that after a little bit of searching, for like a month's worth? Yeah, plus shipping. Usually something like that, I'll throw in a plain white envelope with 1 stamp. So, like last week and this week, I threw up some just regular auctions for like BIE cents and interior die break stuff. $4.99 starting bid, and usually I'll just get 1 bid, and shipping's absorbed in there. So I throw a forever stamp on a plain white envelope. Just make sure it's sandwiched in between like an index card in a 2x2, and then send it off. And people love it. Keeps it nice and cheap, and I don't have to spend a fortune on shipping. Josh Miller. Yeah, I've been known to be the 007 of coins. Yeah. Well, New Age, it has to happen first. Once the first one becomes discovered, that's when like kind of like the fever pitch will hit its all-time high. This is something that's going to be purely reactive, unless you're like Justin Couch, who goes out and buys coins. Of course, he does a lot of $half. I have a feeling that if there was going to be a rare coin that the US Mint is going to just artificially implant into circulating coinage, it's either going to be like a penny or perhaps a quarter. The reason why I picked those two is because they're the two most widely circulated denominations. So it's kind of hard to say. I'm hoping for the best that they'll do this. At the same time, if it doesn't happen and they put the kibosh on the program, I won't be surprised. Josh Miller, if you haven't heard from me, it just means that I have been bad about Facebook messages, and yeah, I will work on that. My wife is actually going to help me with that. So, yes, let me do this real quick. If you sent me a Facebook message, it will be answered in the next 7 to 10 days. I hope it's a quarter too. Honestly, I hope they make it like either a 40% or a 90% silver piece. For sure. If they did that, if they did a precious metal composition on this whatever rare coin it is, I feel like you are going to draw a lot of people in. Hey, Nancy Lemons. Maryland, like the state that's in between Pennsylvania and Virginia. What kind of errors do you have on there? Yeah, that's me, by the way. Dream Builds. If you sent me a Facebook message, it will be answered in the next 7 to 10 days. I didn't put, that's my other account. That's my daughter's for like her Lego videos. But I will work on that, ladies and gentlemen, along with Instagram, if you also did a lot of that. No excuse whatsoever. I'm bad about it. Bad about it. Common sense. What the heck happened? You just you asked for what, $25 box of pennies or something, $100 box of nickels? Tell me what transpired in that transaction. Yeah, it would be amazing. 90% quarter. But here's the thing. They did away with 90% planchets. They're all going 999 fine now. Did you know that? Brand new news as of within the last maybe 3 weeks ago. They released a press release stating that they are doing away of the 90% planchets all around. Quarters, half dollars. They're doing 999 fines. So the silver set that comes out next month will all be 999 fine planchets and not 90% anymore. Is the Phil B 1957 wheat penny worth anything? Usually little die chips like that, you know, you could probably get 50 cents to $1, but you know, would you just sell a coin like that for 50 cents to $1 and then charge $1 for shipping, or 50 cents? I mean, it doesn't seem like a whole lot. What I would do is go on Cuds on Coins' website and first check and see if you could find that same die chip attributed. If not, you could send them photos to the administrators and get your name on a new discovery, which is cool. There's always new stuff. I have a few on there myself. Okay, so what about PCGS, the price for, I guess, getting your coins graded? Have you been on the PCGS website? They have the whole pricing tier, the schematic on there. I think it starts out for the base membership at $79. Whatever you do, and the only reason why that I haven't renewed is you have to pay the base membership before you submit coins. So you're stuck spending right from the get-go. Let's say you have like 2 or 3 coins you need to submit. From the get-go, you have to pay the base membership, which is like $79. and then you have to pay for the economy service. It's like $18 a coin plus shipping to get your coins to PCGS headquarters. If it's worth it, I don't know. There's a reason why I'm not doing it right now. I have NGC, and the only reason why I have them is because I'm an ANA member. Okay, so as an ANA member, you pay this annual fee, but you also get 1 year of NGC services at your disposal. And I like them anyways. I like the white slabs, and it's pretty cool. So, so yeah, common sense measures. I want to know what happened, man, because that's not cool. Someone could lose their job for something like that. Uh, Being a bank teller, honestly, kind of sucks because it's a customer facing deal, and I know a couple people that have done it for a while, and they lasted only like 3 months because you have people come in, and the most sensitive thing you could ever talk about with a customer is money, their money, and then it becomes very volatile, with some very hostile. Believe me, I've heard all of the stories. So yeah, Cajun Coin Hunter, like I had alluded to, the U.S. Mint is no longer doing 90% planchets. They've converted everything to 999 fine. So all of their quarter and $half size stock are all going to be 999 fine. As a matter of fact, the new silver proof set that comes out next month will be all 999 fine for the dime, the quarter, and whatever. So yeah, no more 90%. They did away with that. Yeah, Roadrunner. It doesn't take much to tone copper. A little bit of moisture will do the trick in some capacity. Hey, Benjamin. Yeah, I know what a farthing is. I've collected a good deal of British coins in my lifetime. Do you have questions about it? I mean, there's not a whole lot I can tell you. I don't. I'm not well versed on British coins. That not like I used to be. I used to dabble in world coins quite extensively. Yeah. Hey, Robert Henry, Joyster's cards and coins. What's going on, brother? It looks like you're a little confused with your little emojis. Common sense, milk stain in a PCGS slab. You mean on the coin and it's in the slab? Um, it's not going to help. It's not going to help the value. But people do not like coins with milk spots. That's why Canada's been struggling with their secondary market values on some of their coins, is because of those milk spots. Nancy Lemons, 1911, 18, and 1919. I assume you're talking about Lincoln Wheat Cents. And Roadrunner, yeah, you could submit NGC coins to CAC. Absolutely. I have a few coins with a green and a gold bean on there. Fernando, reach out to me via email. I'm actually going to go on there this evening and burn through some emails. BlueRidgeSilverhound@gmail.com. So that's for everyone in the house too. You pulled a, yeah, wow, that's a nice farthing. 1862. You pulled that out of change or a roll? Out of the Armando, out of all the sets, especially if you're gunning for the 2019 W specific promotional set, the silver proof set, I believe, is going to be the best one out of the bunch. The problem is it's going to be overpriced. All the silver is going to be 999 fine. First time ever, because up to this point it's been 90%. So they're good. They're doing something new. It should be pretty nice presentation. I'm going to be in for one, like usual. Oh, you got one from a nickel roll? That's cool, man. How's it look? Is it all beat up or? Oh, James Eubanks found a box of 2019 Lincoln Memorial Cents. What are you going to do with them? Or Shield Cents? Are you going to sell them? Because you could get about $100 a box still if you threw it on eBay. That's a nice little profit. Benjamin pulled a 50D nickel. That's crazy. It's been 10 years since I pulled a 50D. It's been about 8 years since I pulled a 39D out of Jefferson nickels. Hey, Scott, that's 2 more than what I have, brother. All right. Hey, Common Sense, does he have a return policy? Because if it's a no questions asked return policy, you could do that. They'd probably give you like 7 to 10 days. Because milk spots, unless you're buying just junk bullion, without the numismatic value, it wouldn't matter. But if you're buying it because you like the look of it, it's a real distractor. Oh, okay, Josters, cool. Yeah, 999 fine on all of the future silver coinage products. So dime, quarter, $50. Yeah, Bay State. Yeah, I get them too for cheap, especially the Canadian Maple Leafs. Hey, Josh Miller, the 1970, is it a small date Lincoln cent? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, and guys, keep an eye on the chat because everybody's also talking to each other. I mean, we have guys that have been in the hobby quite a long time. So, Hockey Arcade, how you doing, man? Awesome. I'm doing good. Willie the Coin Viking, I love that name. Yeah, I tried buying a roll of 43 steel cents, all BU, and I would have to say I paid. The guy advertised it as being a sealed roll, and I know better too. And I paid 225. This was back in 2012. I ended up returning that sucker. I did not open it. I was like, dude, this thing has been opened. So I even did a video of the opening, not on YouTube, but I wanted to kind of like video documentation. Cool. Well, yeah, as you guys see, the theme for today is coin roll hunting in today's 2019. So if you guys have feedback, questions, comments, hey, G Money, how you doing, brother? If you guys have questions, comments regarding coin roll hunting for the group, for the forum, let's hear it. Anybody have any roadblocks that they want to talk about regarding coin roll hunting? Usually for a lot of people who get into coin collecting, coin roll hunting is like the #1 go-to source because while it requires money to obtain the coins, there's virtually no extra money that you have to pay because you could always bring it back to the bank, aside from paying for gas. Evan, 3% off center. It may not be off center at all. It might be a misaligned die. Is it kind of off center on the front of the coin and then on the back it looks all centered? Okay, can you confirm that with me? Hey, Ralph. How you doing, brother? G Money. There's actually a few guys that have commented on here that have found full boxes of 19s already. You could still get $100 a box on eBay for full boxes of 2019s. You're having trouble finding 1992D pennies? Are you on the East Coast? Because I see them all the time out here in California. If you're west of the Mississippi, you get a lot of Denver minted coins. That's the way the circulation kind of pool works. So yeah, Herbert. So have I. I found quite a few of them. NF String and Sons Bank Seal, sweet. 2019 Lincoln cents. G Money from Jersey. That's sweet, man. Oh, Armando. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. A like's a like's a like, you know? And that's all that I like. Oh, no problem, Cajun. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'll be up until top of the hour, 6:15 for you guys. So yeah, I find quite a few 92s, the Denver Mint style. Hey, YOLO man, I'm pulling for you, buddy. 2 more treatments. Knock it out. Cancer sucks balls. Hey Tom, let me know how it goes with that double die reverse. Is it a new discovery, or are you sending it out to a grader? Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Josh. Yeah, that video is about what, a year or 2 old already? Thanks, James. Yeah, that was actually a good video. Although I don't know if you saw, I had one guy say, yeah, wholesale value is $35 on that Mint State 66. Yeah, it's wholesale value, but I don't sell the coin shops. I don't ever do that. I take the time to sell it online, and I get the full market value for it. I mean, it's a no-brainer, you know. Hey, Diana, welcome. 88 Holar. Is it Holar or Jolar? Coin roll hunting better luck at more inner city banks or outskirts? You know what? There's a certain kind of formula I use. The out of town banks are not are pretty good. They're not bad. In the bigger cities, you get more rotation of the coins. So very rarely do you ever see like the same coins week in, week out. I like to go to banks where the neighborhoods are a little bit richer. Okay, I don't, you're in, where you at, San Diego? So you're in a nice area. Um, Actually, my wife lived down there for a while when she was in the Navy. So yeah, if you could find like a higher end kind of like part of town with a few banks, you should definitely check those areas out because I tend to find, because I used to live in Marin County about 10 years ago and I worked over there. And it's like everybody's all rich and stuff. I always found silver, wheat cents, Indian head cents, and rolls. You would be surprised the actual demographic of the part of your community that you live in makes all the difference in the world. Hockey Arcade, isn't it past your bedtime, buddy? Benjamin, hey, you're slinging it, man. 39D and a 39S. Pretty good. Are those recent finds? Or did they come out of one session, like one box? Evan, the 2019 W's in circulation, there's bound to be a few of them that make their way out there because you're going to get someone that will buy these things and then, like somewhere along the line, I don't know, they need the money. They're going to deposit these things. Now, there is talk about I don't know if you guys saw the video I just put up a few hours ago. The U.S. Mint director had an interview with someone at Coin Week magazine. It's actually, their article is on their website. and he pretty much avoided the question and just said, hey, you know what? The 2019 W program is hitting off really good. And, you know, we're going to run with it. And then we're going to look at other programs that they're going to get with quote unquote marketing to determine what the best types of programs. I'm like, man, that is, I don't know. It's like a bunch of spies talking to each other saying, oh yeah, we're not, you know. I have a feeling something's going to happen, but they're not going to share it. They're going to wait for someone to discover it, and then, you know, they will announce it. It's not going to be the other way around. Yeah, many blessings for YOLO. He's going through his last couple chemo treatments. Wish you a speedy recovery, man. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, West Point is actually about time. They've been underutilizing that facility for many years. I mean, they're just doing Silver Eagles. How about you crank out some circulating coinage for the people? Scott Hall, have you binge watched all 900 videos? It'll make your head spin. Yeah, you got to get some rest in between. Hey, Robert Henry, that's crazy. No plating, so all you can see is the zinc core. That might be like an end of strip defective planchet on a proof coin. That's pretty rare, man. You don't see that often. Yeah, best wishes to YOLO. Absolutely. Hey, Benjamin, if you're coming out this way, let me know, man. We'll connect, you know, in some way. Yeah, because I'm out here in Rockland area. Joseph, you've been watching a lot of my videos. There's quite a few. There's quite a few of them. Quite a few. 900 plus. I'm gonna hit 1,000 here because I've been averaging about 40 videos a month. So I'm gonna hit 1,000 here before long. Probably by June-ish. Fernando, I'm gonna check out the email. Like I had mentioned earlier, about 10 minutes ago, I have a lot of emails to go through. My wife is actually gonna help me do some of the administrative work, going through the emails. So she's probably listening right now because I just, yeah. You're welcome, Tom. Are you thanking me or? Reopen Carson City Mint. Hey, how would you guys like to have me do an interview with the person that runs the press at the Mint? He's also the Nevada State Museum, one of the directors there. I know him. I know him personally. He actually cranks out those Carson City medals on the #1 press. And I would be more than happy to do an interview with him for you guys. I know, right? It's just cancer. Just cancer. That's how you gotta look at it, and then it'll go away. You know, if you're meant to be around and you have other things that you need to do on this world, then by all means, that cancer will just melt away, buddy. I wish you luck. Trey's treasures, I could do that. My problem is the dollar coins are few and far between. The two banks I use out in this way, they're sending the dollar coins back to the armored car company, and then they're going somewhere else. I found that out a few months ago. It's kind of disheartening because guys like me need to live. Oh boy. Hey Josh, congrats, man. Not many people can say that. Leukemia at 16. Are you kidding me? A teenager. How'd you live? That must have been the worst news ever. Oh man, my heart breaks. Found a new 2017 P double die reverse nickel. That's pretty cool. Have you sent that out to get attributed through Wexler? Now I'm gonna let you guys know Wexler is the guy to go to if you found like a new double die or some sort of variety, but he hasn't been feeling too well these days. He's getting along in the years, but he's certainly worth a try. His contact information is on doubleddie.com in case you guys are interested. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ben. Thank you, sir. New Age numismatist. Believe it or not, I don't have a huge error collection. I probably have maybe 20, 25 coins, but I could dig it all up and show you. And these are all coins that are like pretty nice errors, stuff that's slabbed and, you know, things of that nature. Maybe I'll do one someday. People who collect, yeah, they don't know that it's all going to be worth face in 25 years, right? For the dollar coins. Unless you have a whole bunch of varieties like missing edge lettering and doubled edge lettering like on the John Adams. Personally, I would prefer a Sam Adams right about now. Oh, John Adams. Hey, thanks, Hockey, for subbing around. When is Camera Girl going to join you live? Who's that? My wife or my girlfriend? The oldest coin I have a few ancients that are probably 2,000 years old, like old Greek coins that I picked up when I was living in the Bay Area. Oh, Benjamin, you want me to call you Bud? 64 nickels are annoying, but if you get some of the Denver minted ones, check for Denver mint repunch mint marks. Yeah, Scott got it right. Repunch mint marks. There's a few cherry pickers guides on that one. All right, so just to reiterate, the theme for today's live stream is coin roll hunting. It doesn't necessarily have to be on that, but if anyone has interesting stories, Tales from the Crypt. You guys remember that show? Tales from Beyond about coin roll hunting, some adventures. So its population is 9 and you have roughly half. Half of that amount. Oh, now it's up to 12 because of your discovery. Black steel, if you're going to do that, do not pay more than 20 bucks. Not for a mid-state 65. That's all it's worth. Memory Reinhardt, no. This is probably live stream number. I mean, some of you can kind of like confirm that, but it's probably live stream 9 or 10 in the last couple months. Because the first month I did a bunch of giveaways, and then this month is Q&A sessions. And then I'm going to do another giveaway that's actually going to be the next live stream. So I don't know if I'm doing that either next week or the first week of April. Oh, not my Camera Girl. It's someone else's Hey, you're watching other people? Man, I can't believe it. Uh, I'm just kidding. Try and go on YouTube and not watch anybody else other than me. It's never going to happen. 30 bucks. I wouldn't do it. 30 bucks. Do you just want one for your collection? Because don't buy it because it's an investment. It's just not going to happen. Especially when 66s and 67s are out there. Yeah, Scott. I'll go through $100 face and quarters and probably find maybe two or three 1983s. I pull them aside, I roll them up, 40 coins, 10 bucks face, and I sell them for double face. I profit about probably $6 by the time shipping and all that is. All right, YOLO man. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, send me a pic of that Repunch Mint Mark. I want to check it out. Best of luck on your chemo treatments, your last two. A dot, your 84 cc's. It's not a bad idea to send them to NGC because it's pretty common. It'll probably end up being like a Mint State 63 or 64. That's kind of the common grade for a Mint State CC. I would not send it to CAC unless it's got like some nasty toning on there, or if it grades out at like Mint State 66 or higher. That's probably not a bad idea. You're welcome, by the way. Oh, New Age, come on, brother. I bet he's your number one. He's your moonlight pal, that Justin Couch. Hey, you used to live off Greenback? That's funny. Hey, because I lived in Fair Oaks for a while. All the way down Greenback, right past the mall. I don't know if you probably know where that's at. Hey, Silver Wolverine, how you doing? Smash the like button. Don't smash it too hard, because once it's broken, you can't use it anymore. David Garcia, that's a great question, and that's going to live in the lore of coin collecting. 1983s, it's seriously more valuable as a Mint State coin. Typically, a raw Mint State example sells over 20, 25 bucks. The real reason why the US Mint did not produce any Mint sets in 1982 and 83, so there's less Mint State 1983 coins to be had in the higher denominations, and that's why they're worth more. Crackout game? Yes, I do. I would not hesitate. Dutch Creek. Yeah, me and my wife are going to hit up some emails tonight. Hey, Tom, where are you living at these days? 1A, 1B, New Age. I could be the 1B. He has 50,000 more subs than I do. I'm never going to live that down. Hey, Josh, if you want to send me an email on that 55 Jefferson, I'll be glad to take a look. So, Blue Ridge Silverhound at Gmail. Jonathan Fish, for coin roll hunting, there's only two denominations that I personally recommend. Lincoln cents, if you want to do varieties. Okay, by far and away the best denomination. Half dollars if you're looking for silver, plain and simple. And then everything else in between is just okay. The one I would least recommend is quarters, because that's a tough one. There's, if you enjoy America the Beautiful quarters and state quarters, you're going to find a lot of that. And it's going to be about 80% of what you do find. Jefferson dimes or the Roosevelt dimes? It's kind of hard to say. It's a toss-up on what the U.S. Mint is going to do. E. Carver's, Blue Ridge Silverhound at Gmail. It's a toss-up of what the U.S. Mint's going to do with the circulating coinage deal. I don't know if it's going to happen, but there certainly is a lot of talk about it. I mean, the Mint director made a statement about it in an interview through Coin Week online. And by the way, that's my last video. Check it out. Hockey Arcade, by the way, Hockey Arcade and Coins is extremely generous. He is subscribing to everyone on this channel. God bless you, brother. When are they going to stop minting pennies? Well, if the West Point facility is making pennies right now, they're not stopping anytime soon. They would rather lose money paying 2 cents to manufacture pennies. I don't know why. I don't know why. But can you imagine the pandemonium if they stopped, much like Canada did, and stopped producing pennies? And then telling all the banks, oh yeah, if you get pennies, send them back. We'll melt them. That's kind of how it was. It's like, hey, you deposited pennies to the bank. It's gone. They're not distributing them. They're going right back to the Royal Canadian Mint. The 63 Roosevelt dime with a Bugs Bunny? Well, if it is a die clash, then yeah, you know, is there a clash on the reverse of the coin too? Where you have the outline of Roosevelt's head? G-Money. So about, what, 6-7 years ago, they passed a law or something into legislation through the parliament that they were going to discontinue the manufacture of Canadian coins. And what essentially is that it became too expensive to manufacture these things. Kind of like how the U.S. Mint is paying 2 to 3 cents to manufacture a penny. That's fine. Yeah, my wife just tried calling me. So, is everybody back on? Yeah, my wife just called me. So if you guys had a little pause in there, that's what it is. I think she realized what was going on. Yeah, you could still use those Canadian cents up there. Generally, if they hit the bank system, they're gone. They're not going to redistribute them. Retailers are rounding, I think they're rounding down, if I'm not mistaken, on the change. Oh, Armando, you've been doing a little bit of homework on the good old varieties, huh? Do you have a cherry picker's guide? Yeah, because I know they have a couple different dies for that reverse. You know, some has a broken, if you find the right connection of various broken letters on that reverse die, they're pretty rare. Oh, do you want to send me an email? Let me take a look at it. Yeah, they don't have a dollar bill in Canada anymore. It's all loonies and toonies and poonies and moonies and spoonies and all sorts of other coins. NRA, what is that? The National Rifle Association or National Racing Association? Are there two that? James, they can be worth something. My recommendation is go on Cudzon Coins' website, see if they have those attributed yet. Because it's simply an interior die crack or break. Usually has a few die chips on there. So if you found something new, you could have it attributed in your name. Kind of a new discovery. Yeah, depending on the severity of the crack, if you have like just a little spike that goes from like an edge to like one of the points on the shield, they're not worth a whole lot. They're just neat to look at. If you have 500 Canadian cents, which by the way, they're copper pre-1997, so 96 and under, it's copper. If they're not anything special, probably just take them to the bank. I mean, it's only $5 worth, but they don't sell for a lot of money online. Oh, Tim, you're right next to Denio's, huh? That's awesome. Yeah, we go there every so often. Try and steal some deals on some stuff we probably don't ever need. Yeah, you never know. And my daughter likes to find like old video games, like Game Boy Advance and Nintendo. Even though she doesn't have the console for either. She likes to look at the games. Like, oh, can I buy this? She's 6. God bless her. Chip off the old rock she is. Jay, the 1883 Liberty nickels that say no cents on them are common. Now, the ones that say cents, they added the cents on there because people were actually counterfeiting the no cents variety of nickels, gold plating them, and passing them off as half eagles. Pretty crazy. But yeah, the mint put the kibosh on that, and they added engraved cents on the reverse, and that's how the ones with the cents are worth quite a bit more. If you had one that was like kind of like middle of the road grade, like a VF, XF, one that has no cents on the reverse is probably worth about $10, and then one with cents would be worth about 10 times that. It's a huge, huge disparity in pricing. Yeah, Ian, yeah, we love going out there like on like a Sunday morning. As a matter of fact, see, the weather's getting nicer. Well, next week it's gonna be raining all week. But when the weather gets nice, yeah, we're gonna go out there a few times before the summer hits. I love going out there. Hockey arcade coins. Okay, you bring up a good, interesting little question about the PO box. I'm getting that Monday, so I'll have it Monday. I'm gonna embed it into all my videos across the board, so you're gonna see it in the description box. So yes, thank you for reminding everyone about that. Black Steel, thank you for visiting. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Tim, I haven't seen too many BU rolls, although there was a vendor there that was selling little plastic baggies of wheat cents, like 20 of them for $10. I was like, oh my gosh. Are they charging you a lot for a booth at Denio's? It's so funny. In case everybody doesn't know, Denio's is a big, huge flea market. Great place if you wanted to get produce, stuff like that. And they also have a bunch of vendors with like one guy would have junk, another guy would have like old beat up antique tables and furniture and stuff like that. John Bell Isle, how you doing, man? Ozark, welcome. Jay's down south. That's funny. Oh yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want the Ike dollar. I'll take 4 quarters. That's so funny. All right, see ya, Roadrunner. Thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, that Ike dollars. It's a love them or leave them affair. That's for sure. I used to like them, and then I discovered Morgan dollars, Peace dollars, Seated Liberty dollars, Trade dollars, and I didn't look back. I didn't look back. Benjamin, let me see if I could find some. Are you looking for a dealer, or are you looking for because you know what you should do is you should hop on to Collectors Universe. They're a forum chat page that's admin by PCGS, and throw a topic on there. See if someone can help you, because they have one whole section dedicated to nothing but foreign coins, and I guarantee you someone's gonna know exactly what you got. That's my best advice. I've been out of the loop in foreign coins in quite a while. As a matter of fact, I sold the last of like all my Canadian about 2.5 years ago, um, and I've been out of the loop. They are awesome for face value, G Money. I wouldn't pay anything more than $1 for them. Sometimes my bank will have a few, so I'll get them and give them to my daughter usually. Only reason why I still have this one is it's a 1972p. I gotta check and see if it's a Type 1 or Type 2 or Type 3 or Type 4 or Type 5 reverse. Actually, there's only 3 types. I was just joking. Armando, Blue Ridge Silverhound at Gmail. Ian Lane, you could try an LCS, just don't sell it to him. Don't. Better yet, you should contact Sullivan Numismatics and send him a picture. Send John a picture. That would be the better way. You don't even have to drive out to a coin dealer. Just snap a photo of it with your phone, send it to Sullivan Numismatics email. Go to their website. I don't trust anybody else. Tim Lange. Okay, give me a second. I have just the source for you for those BU nickel rolls. As a matter of fact, he keeps them quite stocked regularly. Let me see here. I believe it's LNC, L&C coins, Sacramento. Nope, I take that back. No, it's not LNC. A&D, A&D Coin and Jewelry Exchange. They're on Fulton Avenue. They're kind of in a rough part of town, but they're gonna have exactly what you need, and the guy is dirt cheap. I think if it's like 60s or 70s or maybe even 50s BU rolls, he'll sell them to you for like 50 cents or $1 over face. And it's amazing. He has so much coins all over the place that I'm almost certain that he doesn't cherry pick anything. He just cares about getting the coins in and then selling them. As a matter of fact, I haven't been out there in a while, but he's a good guy. Rick and Mike out there. Two guys I trust. Hey Tim, did you get my recommendation on a dealer in Sacramento, bud? Mr. J, I'm not shy about opening them. The only ones I'm opening are the Lincoln Log ones, Philadelphia's 2009P formative years. Hockey Arcade, I think we can arrange that. Yeah, come connect with me, and yeah, I'll make you a mod on there, bud. Yeah, only 2009. You can even do the 2009P log cabin cents also, because they have double dies. I cherry pick them. I don't sit on them. Eventually, they're going to dry up because there's not a lot of BU stuff as much as there used to be 5 years ago. Congratulations, Ian. That's a tough date. Like I had mentioned, the last one I found was probably 10 years ago. Um, Yeah, you're welcome, Tim. Yeah, go visit Rick. I think they're open Saturday. Let me see. If you wanted to head out there tomorrow, they're open at 10:30 in the morning, and they're only open till like 3. They have very limited hours, and they are open Saturday in the morning. If you want to check them out, it's not fancy, but boy, he has some good deals, and I've cherry picked a lot of stuff from him. Um, yeah, I've made some money from his shop before. And if you're looking for good, wholesome looking coins, that's a place. That is definitely the place. Memory, if I had to guess, 1955 is the best. 55 is the year that retains its value the best because in higher grades are worth a lot more. It's the most expensive 1950s quarter to find in mint state 67 and higher. Jonathan, I wouldn't say I've made money off of them. I've actually kind of like it's a small little closet collection I have, and I haven't sold any of them. As a matter of fact, I've been holding on to all the woody nickels pennies. It's just an improper alloy mix. Tim Rathjen, is he a dealer? Give a blue wrench. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Dum da dum dum. That's me, by the way. I just can't help but notice someone gave me a negative. I think there's one guy that always comes up onto my channel and gives me a negative. It must be my voice or that I talk too long or that I stutter and all this other stuff. Kind of hard to say why people dislike you. You know, it sucks. It sucks that there's someone out there that thinks that. Does anyone know how to give a blue wrench to anyone so that way you can be an admin? I'll have to figure that out. I'll check that out on the next stream, guys. A new age, that's pretty good. $10 for a 36 Woody. They actually have value. There is a dedicated amount of collectors for those type of coins. Hey Vern, is it a bicentennial quarter or what kind of coin is that 76D? John Bell, 61 full steps. That's a good coin. That's a good coin to find full steps. Anything 60s with full steps, that's tough. If you suspect you have one, I would send it to like or NGC or PCGS if you're subscribed to them. Stanley, if you have a couple different options for your 1907 nickel, you can either take it to a local coin shop. I don't know. I personally wouldn't trust a coin shop for something like that. I would hop online, go onto one of the forum chat pages and post a picture. Get everybody's kind of opinion on what you have. Jeff, you could certainly send it to Annex if and only if you want to keep it as part of your collection and, you know, you're not doing some crazed, you know, I'm going to grade it and then flip it and attempt to make money. Don't do that. If the grade's too low, it's not going to be worth it in the end. Yeah, Scott, I'm going to check that out. Absolutely. Scott, do you want to be a mod? I'll throw a couple mods out there. Tom, yeah, that is possible, bud. That's a transitional. From 41 to 43, it's weird. You could get some weird combinations. You could get some like a war nickel date that is actually a nickel composition, and vice versa for some of the other dates. There's a lot of like possibilities in that 3-year period of what can happen. Oh, thanks, Armando. Appreciate it, bud. Jay, what you have there is simply just, they call it love tokens. So what they used to do back in the 19th century, and this is cool because it's a contemporary engraving, because a lot of people went away and traveled and all that. What they'll do is they'll engrave, kind of like in Old English or some, fancy lettering, their initials, and they would give it to their wife or their kids, and along the line it'll just get passed down. So they call it a love token, okay? But they're even friends that give it to each other, and it's pretty neat. I've owned quite a few of them in my lifetime, and they're surprisingly affordable to buy because people see them as damaged, but they're contemporary. They're of the time period, 1800s. Hey, Cajun Coin Hunter, it says go to channel, report, and block. And all it did was bring me to your channel, and nope, I'm not gonna report you. I got no reason to because you're good people. Yeah, I'll have to check and see how to do that, guys, because I'd love to make a few of you mods. I couldn't agree more, New Age. Hi, Kimmy. And now you know that you have a steel set, a 1943 steel set. Although they did do some U.S. Mint boo-boos. Hey, D-Dub, what's up? Yeah, you're finally here. Just when I'm about ready to jump off. They inadvertently made a few of those 1943 Lincoln cents on the silver dime blanks. They're actually pretty rare and pretty valuable. But more than likely, 99.999% of the time, it is going to be a steel composition planchet. No problem, D-Dub. Dennis, you found a 69S unicorn? Yeah, did you see that video I did on that one? That one's crazy. I was trying to play it off as it being like this magnificent kind of rarity that sold for $28. Thanks, Canuck. Thank you, sir. Oh, Armando, come on, buddy. Give me a little bit more credit than that. 2 weeks? Man, it takes me 10 days. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're going to work on it tonight. Oh, Dennis, no. Hey, it was awesome. Oh, D-Dub, don't worry about it, man. Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Anything I could do, I'm at your service. Benjamin, 2019 pennies. Not yet. So some of the big time variety guys are going through a ton of pennies right now trying to find something. And I would anticipate there will be a few double dies like there is on all the other dates. There was a double die found and discovered on a Jefferson nickel, 2019, on the reverse on Monticello. You're welcome, Tom. Thank you, brother. Glad you were able to make it out on this quick little live stream. Love you guys. Oh, Scott, brother. Yeah, I did read it. I LOL'd all the way down the stairs. Hey, life is all about making fun. If you're not making fun, then it's not fun at all. Yeah, so I'm enjoying this talk too. It's just, the most casual thing. Um, Ian, yes. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the next live stream will probably be another Q&A and a giveaway because I'm going to give away some Silver Eagles. Every other week, so 2 weeks from today will be the next one. Yeah, I haven't found any Denver 2019 pennies. I'm waiting though. I haven't even found the first quarter. Well, what's the first quarter? It's the one from Massachusetts, I believe. The America the Beautiful. 88 Holaire. Um, there's just less of them. 10% of the entire run is Type 2. So they're a little bit tougher. They're even more tougher in mid-state. Ooh, James. That sounds like a nasty coin, man. When the zinc rot gets to those coins, they look pretty bad. Yeah, the only reason why I'm busy, Armando, kids. And then my wife gets home, it's like, you gotta do dishes and make dinner. Stuff like that. Justin, yes, that's correct. Um, Back in the early David Hall era of PCGS, which is I think 1982 to 1988. So if you have like an old either Rattler or the original green holders, they were very strict on the grading. Usually they're about a point under. So what people like to do is they'll hop online and they'll actually buy these green holder coins and those slabs, and they'll crack them out and then resubmit them, and they'll get a grade bump and then sell them for quite a bit more money. So if there's a price difference between 66 and 67 of $1,000, they will go out of their way to do that. And a lot of the big time coin dealers and just numismatists, that's what they do, and that's how they make their money. So that's a great call out, Justin. Appreciate it. Dennis, yeah, send me a picture, man. I want to see that. Blue Ridge Silverhound at Gmail. Actually, it's a pretty good chance that you'll get an upgrade, for sure. If it were me, and it's a considerable kind of premium from 65 to 66, I would certainly not hesitate to at least try. If it comes back as a 65, then it's like, oh, okay, I tried. Better off just spending the $30 to send it out, because if you can make $1,000, why not, right? Jay's down south. The slab only says gem. What kind of slab is it? Is it? It's not PCGS or NGC, or is it? Hey Justin, where'd you get those OGH? Yeah, OGH proof sets. Have you had them for a while? Corrigan, yeah, nothing but Denver minted coins in my area. It's a blessing and a curse because the coins look pretty nice, but at the same time, I don't find any varieties. Not as much as I want to. Hey Robert, appreciate it. I'm the best online? Really? That's awfully nice of you, man. Yeah, I would certainly gamble on that 42 if you wanted to. Again, $30, nothing gained, nothing ventured. Oh, I got it. Yeah, yeah. So one of my, I'm not gonna lie, 1942 Mercury dime in proof is my secret sauce. I love that coin. I got this close to buying one about 6 months ago. It was right around October. Oh man, I saw one on Heritage and it was so clean, man. I was so close to jumping on it because I've never owned a pre 1950 proof, and I really wanted a Mercury. Yeah, yeah. Actually, you know what? I have a couple buddies back east, just people I've known for a while that will actually go out of their way to send me boxes of pennies, and they just said pay the shipping. Oh well, the shipping's $18. This thing better be loaded with 1972 double dies. So, Benjamin, yeah, you're speaking my language. I'm gonna have to jump off here and hit the barbecue. So I want to thank everyone. Mr. J, I'm in California. I'm in the Sacramento area, bud. Jay, yeah, there's some value to 62 and 63 proof sets. You know, they're right around $22 because they got the silver in them. Yeah. Florida. Yeah, when I was living in Florida, I wasn't I was out of coin collecting at that time. So I never really paid any attention. That was in the mid 2000s. I took a break. So I want to thank everyone for joining in. Holy smokes, 76 minutes. Crazy. And plus my little thing came up my battery is running low. Dennis, you'll really trade? I lived in Maryland for like 9 years, man. I had some of my fondest memories were in Maryland. Going to Ocean City every other weekend. Oh, saltwater taffy. Drive up the coast a little bit, go to Rehoboth. Yeah, check you guys later. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Next live stream 2 weeks from today. Actually, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I usually do it on Fridays. But anyways, God bless you guys. Thank you for joining in. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, got a lot more videos to show you guys. So